Hey guys, so my name is Kendall Delgado, and this is my first semester in college, and I was in Pathways. It's my first semester taking 4 classes. In the summer, I took one film class that was 3 days a week, and it's a good class. You should take it. Counts towards GEs. Um, it's film history. I took the contemporary film. This semester, I started the water polo team, and it was a big change for me because I've never played water polo before. I haven't done a sport since I was 13, so it was very difficult to start my first semester of college and start a sport that I have never played before. So that's a little bit about where I come from. I didn't come from a regular high school. I went to a project-based college preparatory high school, if that makes sense. So what I say might be a little bit different from what other people say. Um, I am supposed to give you these golden lines, right? I don't have my switch book with me, so I figured I would pick lines from the points of the book that I felt connected with me. From Learning in Pathways, this line connected with me. Feeling something strong and definite for the first time since the funeral, shame. She thought that what her aunt had wished her to do, while foolish, wasn't really so hard. So we read this book, Southland, and that first line is the point in the book where it really turns into something. It really shows you who this character is and why, and a turning point in them. You know, when we were first introduced to the character, we feel that she is not appreciative of the things that she has given. So when you get to that point in the book, it's a really big change. And I read that right now because throughout all of my classes, not just Pathways, I had to do a lot of reading, and so it's important to find things like that in the books that you read. I know Pathways and College One, we do a lot of RRJs, and for Switch, we did the double entry journal, and they seem like really tedious work. You know, why do I have to do this? But then when I think about it, in my history class, we had to do something similar, and we didn't have to find any golden lines, but when I think about it, the golden lines were something really important in the sense that it really helped me identify what was going on with the story. So I chose to read that line right now because that was a point that helped me really identify what was going on with the story. So it's important to do that with your other classes as well. You know, classes that have to do with literature and things like that. Anyway, so my next line that I found was, oh, it disappeared, I think. Oh, okay. This is for the same thing. It helps emphasize the story and where the people come from. I don't have my switch book with me, so I don't have any lines from there, but during the last week of April 1942, the Japanese of Los Angeles awoke to find that evacuation orders had spread overnight from trees and poles all over the city. So that's really important in the book as well. You know, it helps move along with the story of Southland. So it's important throughout all your classes to find things like that. So that's some advice that I got on my experience. 5 resources. I really didn't use any print resources. I really use my friends and my family. You know, joining the water polo team was, even though it was a struggle because the sport has a lot, it takes up a lot of time. So it's really hard to maintain that, especially in your first semester. But it's good to join things like clubs and community service and things like that because, you know, those people, they're going through the same things that you're going. You know, the girls on my team, they were in their first semester of college as well, and we were able to help each other get through these things. So it was really cool that I had those people to help me. I used things like EasyBib to help me get through, and I don't know, my speech class asked for a lot of bibliography, so I used EasyBib and like WikiHow, like how do I do this? And it like, oh, I guess how to be successful in your first semester of college. I'm sure that's on there, and like eHow. I'm sure those websites have things like that. I don't really understand using these print or quality sources. I'm probably going to lose points for this, but if they actually show this to anybody, that's really the truth. Um, I had a lot of struggles with financial stuff. Books are expensive, but remember to always buy used books and to sell your books because number one, used books, they're gonna help. Plus, if someone highlighted something and then, they write down why it was important, that could help you too. I mean, you obviously don't want a book with too much highlighting, but still. And then sell your books. You're not gonna use them again unless you're going into that field. So sell them. You'll get money from them. Oh, this video only has to be 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, it's important when you're reading to understand the turning points in the book. And yeah, things like those golden lines, they really helped. So do that in all your classes. That's one thing that I could say, do that in all of your classes. Okay, thank you.